Good evening! Hello in this rainy Sunday evening for me. I don't know what the weather conditions would be for you guys. And just like I announced in the chat a minute ago, I bet that very few of you would have expected to see a live stream today. I haven't streamed on Sunday for a very long time. This will be short and unexpected and very casual. I have a couple of things to take care of for my two Dark vs. Light characters. Because some of you have been asking lately, this is the sniper we've created together. She has the full set of gear because I've already achieved champion tier thanks to Lexiana. She already finished the 16 chapters. She's about to do the first 5 bosses in the Eternal Championship now. Obviously, there will be just like hopefully like a rush through them. I will not be explaining tactics. If anybody of you is interested to learn more about the fights and their mechanics, just take a look at my video and written guides for those. Now first, because I don't have gear on her, I need to remember where is my gear, who's wearing it. Let's see. Oh, it's very likely it's actually sitting in my legacy bank. Bedtime, you say? Okay. The other big reason why this stream was unexpected is because I've just published a video. And usually it's probably not the best idea to publish a video and then immediately go and cover a live stream. Okay, I have a lot of responses and mails from the characters that I dealt with in Knights of the Fallen Empire. I'm not really sure. No, there shouldn't be anything personal, not related to the game. This character usually is not very well known, so I don't expect people will be writing mails to him, to her. Now let's see gear-wise. Do I have? Oh, open, come on. It is empty, as expected, but thankfully everything is here. She needs... Ugh, damn it, she needs a main hand again. I thought originally that I would do the Fallen Empire chapters with my sniper, but then again I wasn't really sure if I want to level up that sniper to 65, do the chapters and then do Eternal Championship with her, sorry. She's another female character of mine. So in the end, I actually rushed through the 16 chapters. You already see some short videos that I've managed to record with reactions and dialogue options that I haven't had before. As of Yoshi's comment, I have no idea why you're unable to join Gleam. Everybody else is. So far there are about 130-ish people who have registered for the monthly giveaway. You also mentioned that you don't play the game anymore, so why exactly do you need to sign up for a giveaway for a game that you don't enjoy? If you're enjoying watching the live show currently, that's good news for me. Plus it's free and it's easier than having to pay for the game yourself, install it. Well, my game is actually bigger than probably a normal game because it involves 3 installments of the game, the normal one and 2 PTS servers. So yeah, for me it's actually even harder to keep the game on my SSD. At the moment it takes roughly half of my gaming SSD. Well, one of them. Let's put on the gear and go and do some boss killings in the Eternal Championship. I have to do the starting quest as well, obviously. My favorite class, of course, is a Sentinel or Marauder. Mostly Sentinel because I've always been a Republic player. And my favorite spec, I would probably have to say Combat. I play both Combat and Watchman, respectively for the Empire side. Who doesn't know, those are Carnage and Annihilation. I play them pretty much equally, depending on what I'm doing and where I'm doing it, with whom especially. So I don't really have that much of a more favorite spec, one or the other. The one spec I don't like is obviously the third one. I played very rarely. I often fall out of training with it. Usually play it for PvP because it's a lot more fun playing Rage in PvP or Concentration. And oh, the main weapon I forgot. I have to extract those 3 things and put them here, otherwise she would be hitting with blanks. Shooting with blanks. Oh, the best story by far is the Sith Warrior one, my personal opinion. Uh, this microphone is not supposed to be in the camera shot. You have one flash point remaining. Really? Wow, that's a good achievement. I moved the camera a little bit and now it looks a little bit straight ahead towards my face, my eyes most likely. Because I've initially lowered the height of the monitor it's attached on. And now I have an issue with the microphone, it seems, because usually the microphone sits here and the webcam would not pick it up. But now it does. I guess I'll just deal with that some other time. For now, we'll leave it like it is at the moment. How are you guys? How have you been doing? Did you have a nice week? Hopefully, tomorrow we have a special live stream ahead of us. Hi, Lex. I'm GM of Solstice, which currently is kind of a dead guild because most of the guys left to play WoW until we see another fresh new installment of endgame group content. In what city do I live? I'm a Bulgarian. Let's leave the city as a mystery, even though I've mentioned it a lot more in the past. No, I'm thinking this might actually be the last Dark vs. Light related live stream. I haven't called it day 12 because I don't know why. I might actually decide to change the title later on. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it as it is. I don't even remember what I put up there as a title. I don't plan to do anything beyond the Eternal tier, and everything I need for that Eternal tier is, let's see. Reach level 65 with an Empire character. My Empire character is currently level 43. Yesterday, in the span of 60 to 70 minutes, I've managed to gain 14 levels, farming heroics and a couple of war zones. A lot of fun. And the other thing that I'm about to do now is the first 5... Where is it? Complete round 5 of the Eternal Championship with any character created during the Dark vs. Light event. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Let's open this damn thing again and remember, I think that was it. Yep. Contact the Wookiee and the owner of the Platform 6 canteen, I believe. Freedom Fight should be the opening mission for the Eternal Championship, unless I've forgotten. I haven't checked my own guide, actually. I haven't done the Eternal Championship roughly since I created the videos for my guides. How long? I've been playing since before the launch of the game. I first logged in on 11th of November 2011. That's one of the last beta events before the official launch. And I've never taken a break. I've been bored with the game more or less sometimes, but I've never taken a break and I still enjoy it. Hopefully that can be seen. It's a little bit laggy here on the platform. Speak to Bodar on the coup. And Bodar is... I see the... Oh, there he is. That's where I can find him. Hello, barman. Or bar Wookiee. I also remember how hard it was to level up. I remember it took me 3 weeks of serious gameplay every single day for about 10 plus hours a day to reach level 50 with my first character. Of course, I did a lot of exploration and a shit ton of PvP back then. This is in December 2011. Stop growling. There's a chance to refuse, that's funny. I've always enjoyed the option to refuse a quest, and I wonder, do people actually refuse quests in MMO specifically? When you go into a single-player RPG, you know that refusing a quest may and probably will have some kind of an impact on your dealings with that guild or with that person that you're talking to. In an MMO, not so much. You can always go back and retake the quest. I remember that beta weekend, yeah, it was very heavy on the servers. Taris, I remember also, was very, very buggy in my last attempt to play. I can't remember the date anymore. But thankfully they fixed a lot of the issues with that planet for the beginning. What the hell? Ah, okay. I'm gonna pick up the damn quest, but I don't think I'll ever do them. What else do you want from me? Win Mayhem. Oh, alright. And complete in Mayhem with the Arena Grunt. Fine, let's go and join this. Should teleport me right to the other floor of the cantina. Bad news related to armor is that I tend to like the older armor sets, but they've been created years ago, and generally they are a lot uglier than the new ones. The new ones are animated, flashy, more 3D and realistic, but I don't like the designs that BioWare has been putting out mostly to the cartel market. Thanks for the reward, and let's begin. Round 1.
For another stunning day of power and guts and blood. It's time for mayhem at the Arena Grand. Today we bring you a new challenger, hailing from parts unknown. It's the mysterious stranger. Yeah, I don't have high hopes either. And this match pits our newcomer with the hyper-intelligent technological phenomenon, the deadly Arleazazen.
I don't think you should call it a shame. They definitely used it on purpose. Or you mean that you just don't like that fact? One of them is a healer, without really remembering. Oh, obviously this one is the healer. And it's better to take it down quick.
Buckets of bolts. Buckets of bolts.
I might actually begin to struggle at some point. I don't really remember the encounters that very well. But the 5th one, I remember one of the first 5 was tough. Not really sure if it was the 3rd one or the 5th one itself. Obviously this one takes a hell of a lot longer than what I would do with my Sentinel if I was here. I've done the Eternal Championship 3 times so far. Twice on the PTS, one of them was actually a live stream, and another 3rd time when it was released for my video guides and for the written guide. And since then, I haven't been back to it. Lex, I don't think I will be playing Battlefront. It's not related to SWTOR. If it dies or doesn't, I will probably look for another game, because no matter how bad the game might turn, hopefully it doesn't, I'm probably still going to be here because it's the only Star Wars MMO and I really enjoy it. Oh crap, I've been clicking the same button over and over. That's what happens when I don't read the messages. These short messages in between the rounds actually give us insights as to the tactics and mechanics of the next fight. Yep, I agree with Senna. It's most likely that when this game dies, there will already be a replacement in the works. Whether it's a SWTOR 2 or something else about Star Wars, I don't think we will ever live in times... What the hell? Something froze up here. I don't think we'll ever live in times again where we don't have a Star Wars MMO. It's just common sense that an MMO game with Star Wars franchise should be available. Do you see how much slower this thing goes? Well, you probably don't see, because maybe most of you have not seen my guides. Have you guys? About the Eternal Championship? Have you taken a look at how I've done those and how I explained those? Most of the encounters are actually fairly easy for experienced players, and especially for raiders, because all of the mechanics are mechanics from the real boss fights. And you shouldn't need a guide if you've done all the bosses and the flashpoints and operations in the game.
Against all odds, it's mysterious stranger, everyone.
Huh, one more.
Can you believe it? I can't.
Put up a good fight.
I even forgot about those things. I'm not really sure, was there an achievement for you not to use the Bactus? Probably not, I'm just... Scouting report for the next one. Let's see. He fires up the arena, alright.
It's happened twice. Can luck strike a third time for the mysterious stranger? Not if the Serpent Lord Zildrog has anything to say about it. Here come noble executioner Gungus Boga and his heralds of Zildrog.
I will not countenance disrespect. Judgment. Yes.
I do remember in the end of this encounter we have a lot more of his ads spawning quickly and rapidly, all taking on the companion usually because it's a healer. And now that's the mechanic with the fire. There is one spot to run through. There it is. Maybe draw my companion out. Come on, Lana, be quicker.
I've got you.
Your life ends here.
There it is, the next... Oh! A lot of them have... No, just two of them have spawned. That's still not a lot. But I hope I can take him down before two more spawn. Oh, that's not good.
I'm with you.
Come on, Lana, come here.
Never stood a chance.
Feel the serpent's bite.
We're almost there. With the third one, is it round 3? Where the hell is that? Oh, it just refreshed. Okay, number 4 incoming. Maybe loot first. Ooh, Conrad and the monster. Cool. That's one of the more tricky ones, dependable on DPS. I've lost so many online friends that I've met here in this game, just adding a little bit to your line, Miro. I've met so many people and lost their friendship here in the game because they grew bored of it and never came back, and I've still continued to play. It's sad, but at some point I actually burned out probably and just stopped paying that much attention. Now what we are trying to do, me and my companion, is burn this guy down to when he starts recuperating or regenerating, and then focus on Conrad. I will probably have to do it at least twice, because I highly doubt that I have the DPS required to burn Conrad quick enough. Yep, he is regenerating at the moment. You can see his HP going up. The idea is to kill Conrad while the monster is regenerating.
Yeah, this will help.
Get killing, you ugly beast.
Oh, don't sit in stuff.
You're in over your head. Get killing, you ugly beast.
Come on, there we go. Oh, what the hell? I don't remember that one.
That's the end of that one.
Cool. That's the encounter done. I did need 2 runs on the monster, and I honestly don't remember these ads spawning, maybe because I've never taken so long. A autocorrect is fun. I don't know why I'm focusing so much on the gameplay when it's not really something that hard to do, and I'm missing a lot of chat here, fortunately. Let's catch up. Oh, you guys are talking about the mind stuff. Okay, I'm not supposed to or allowed to comment on these things anyway. Let's see. That should be the 5th one, right? Is it? Let's see. This is number 5.
From where did you learn to fight?
Oh, that's a toughie.
You'll be enough to defeat the Eternal Empire's most decorated veteran. Here he is, people! Supreme Vindicator Lannis! Let the fighting begin!
In honor of Valkorion, I still fight for you, Zakul. For Zakul!
There are the 2 guys with the shields that I need to take down quickly. Can't remember how. Oh, I just pushed them, right? Yeah, and that makes them lose their shield. Okay, I think I remember now. The tricky part is actually these 3. They die quick because they are weaklings, but they also do damage, so the quicker they fall, the better for me. Oh, come on.
Challenge accepted and met.
The exploding guys are frustrating as hell, but they are nothing special. You can very easily avoid them. Why haven't you played in weeks? Nothing to do in the game? Hey, Fabian.
The end of that one.
There is always something to do in the game. I thought I would be bored when I have nothing more, no more raids going on, but I'm managing still to find things to entertain myself, especially things that I've not done in a long time, or things that I've never done. Like, for example, I've never really done a real heroics farm, and with this Imperial character that I've created a week ago, together with you guys, I've been farming heroics a lot. Note, a lot for me is 1.5 hours.
Never stood a
I
chance.
can't bear to do dailies, or in this case heroics, longer than 1.5, maybe 2 hours. Oh, come on now! Stop spawning!
Watch as I demolish this fool!
Somewhat worthy opponent. That's the end of that one. Take a breath.
Oh, that's a lot of friends here. Phew.
Silent remembrance for our fallen hero.
You don't have time to play? Oh, that's another thing then.
Never stood a chance. Put up a good fight.
Well, the 5 rounds are done. I don't think I want to do the others, mainly because I'm not that good with the Shadow. I'm using my Sentinel armor. Ooh, I have a set bonus for a Sentinel. That's really cool. And let's go do some heroics. What do you say? Ooh. I forgot about these rewards. Now, what the hell should I pick? I have so many things. Actually, I need all of these things. The question is, which one would give me the best bonus compared to what I currently have? Since I'm using one good relic compared to the other one, well, it's not really good with an item rating 194. But then again, maybe no, earring is easy to craft. Relic is easy to craft. It really doesn't matter after all. Which one is this? Fortunate Redoubt. Okay, let's see if I get one of the good ones. Serendipitous Assault. It gives me power. No, let's see for the main stat one. Focused Retribution. There it is. Granting Mastery. That's what I prefer. Mastery is better than power for me personally. the difference is actually very, very, very small, pretty much not noticeable or easy to neglect or scratch away. Did I finish the... I think I have. Yes, it is marked as completed. Nice, defeated Lanos. And the only thing I have for the Eternal tier level is to reach 65 with my Imperial character. Now, I'm not going to bother with all of this. The sad part is I've done absolutely all of these damn achievements way before the Dark vs. Light was introduced. And because of the event only takes under consideration new characters, I don't really have the strength to go specifically through all of the hard mode flashpoints and all of the crafting. Those two achievements are really the biggest gripe and the biggest issue for me personally. If you haven't heard, because we're on the topic of Dark vs. Light, the event will officially end on 2nd of December. BioWare announced that yesterday, I believe, or the day before on Twitter. Why so quietly on Twitter? Why isn't it yet, or yesterday it wasn't yet mentioned on the official website anywhere? Why 2nd of December when early access begins for KOTET on 29th of November? I don't know. But the fact is, the event will be running all the way up until the next expansion. Exactly until the next expansion. So 2nd of December, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see this. You guys want to see the calendar together with me? So November, December, we've got the 2nd. The hell? That can't be true. It makes sense, actually. Early access begins on 29th of November, which is Tuesday, regular maintenance. Everything will be applied then. And BioWare obviously expect a hell of a lot of people to be subscribers. By the way, there are a lot of cool deals about time cards and bundles on Amazon and probably on all the other platforms which I don't follow and use. So take a look, guys. If you're looking for a subscription, there are cheap offers. Like, for example, the Amazon bundle is only one-time usable, but for $40, you're going to get a lot more of content. Like, for example, you get, I don't remember actually, do you get 2 months or 3 or 4 months worth of subscription? Definitely more than enough to be a subscriber at the launch of the new expansion. You also get cartel coins to cover up the losses, because otherwise a normal time card for 2 months is $20-something. The last time I checked on G2A, the time cards were worth about $25-26. That's for 2 months. Still a good price and definitely better than paying month for month via BioWare's official website, which is $15 per month. I didn't mean for this thing to disappear. I just seems to have turned it off at some point. And let's see. Oh yeah, back to my house to unload the gear, because it's very important for me to keep that gear known. She should have red eyes. Why not? You mean the red eyes of the Sith? It's possible that these eyes would glow red only when needed, only when she's mad. First of all, take these mods out and put them back in the Legacy saber, like so. And wow, I have no space here. Let's unload some of the trash, maybe. I have a lot of trash. What's this? Alright, whatever you are. It's green gear. Oh, I can't sell this one, obviously. Really? Don't even remember when and why did I get this. Oh, it's from finishing the 16th chapter. Yeah, it's the special relic reward, which I should probably put here somewhere, just because. Favorite trailers from Star Wars The Old Republic or overall? My favorite trailer, as weird as that might sound, is actually Deceived, which is a trailer from 5 years ago. Again from Blur. My favorite trailer overall, I really have no idea. Have you guys, now that we are on topic of trailers, have you seen the old classic trailers for the original Star Wars trilogy back in the 70s and in the 80s? So very different, so weird looking as of compared to today's standards. Getting the gear out, getting the gear in. Open up, open up. Will this ever be fixed, I wonder? Probably not. Do you guys have the same lag issues when you're opening things in your own strongholds? I don't know if it's something that I've done in terms of organization and layout of the stronghold, but every single time I open one of these three things, because I don't actually use the others often enough to be able to tell, but the Legacy Bank, GTN, and my personal character bank are laggy as hell. Let's try GTN. Oh, it opened up quickly. The personal bank took a couple of seconds. This one took like half a second this time. Alright, the character is totally unloaded. I can move on to the sniper for some heroics. And let's check out on this Imperial. She's leveled up so quick. I haven't checked the plate time. It would be fun to see like 3 hours of plate time. And she's already level 40. I think she's 43. Forgot to notice. I think it's for everybody. I just needed a confirmation that I'm not totally alone in this, but I've talked in the past with many people regarding that lag issue, and wow, I already have a bunch of heroics preloaded. It is global. I'll take a look at the suit. I've collected all the parts. I also have 40-ish Dark vs. Light cartel packs to open the rewards from this event up until now. They're actually 39 because I did one test opening for... I don't want to talk about that now. I needed to check something, so they're not 40, they're 39. I would probably do a live show, maybe tomorrow. Now, don't hang on my words. And I'm not really sure if I will be able to manage it for tomorrow. I still have the video version of my Rebels episode 4 video to record. And I want to do that opening soon because I've been itching to open the Dark vs. Light packs that I have on my Shadow, the character I just logged off from. And I absolutely enjoy the contents of the Dark vs. Light, especially these that are free and you're earning them through gameplay and don't have to pay cartel coins. Oops, where is my my cartel store link? Did they change? Just want to quickly check. I think it's in popular still, yeah, for some very weird reason. No, the pricing are the same. 250, 1150, and 6300. Right, I'm doing Balmorra heroics, I think, right? Yep, Balmorra. I don't remember most of these heroics. There is a good chance I haven't done some of them because on the Imperial side, I didn't do absolutely all the quests. That's a huge issue for me. Even though now it's 5 years later, there are still quests on the Imperial side that I've never done before. For example, I did Alderaan heroic yesterday, and I couldn't remember what the hell is it, and it turns out I've never done it before. Hey MLG, you've asked when will I be streaming, and I surprised you with an unexpected answer.
You and me,
Right?
we're getting good.
Oh, I'm already inside. That's nice. I absolutely love playing with the sniper, leveling up with the sniper. I mean, I don't enjoy the endgame so much, regardless of how much the class has changed since 3.0, because that's 2.8 and 2.9 is when I last played sniper in endgame, hard modes and nightmares. I've always loved leveling this class because it's so much fun. It has a great range. It has so many abilities to tickle with the enemies, especially now after level 42 I have my follow through and it's a ton of fun. Plus of course I've got most of the passives and boosts for my resource regeneration, in this case it's energy. And I don't run out of energy after 3.5 shots. And there is something like a very strict priority system I don't want to call it rotation because it's not exactly rotation. It's mostly around and about follow through. The major rule, specifically for endgame, I mean, not so much for leveling, it's important for the sniper to play with follow through every single time it's off cooldown. I can't really say if I get all of the boosts and perks and procs related to follow through at this moment at level 43. But oh, I think I do. Nope, that's the one. Firing snipe twice in a row, firing takedown or ambush once, or completing a penetrating blast now finishes the cooldown on follow through. So after each one of these above mentioned abilities, I need to use immediately follow through. It hits hard and it uses 5 energy. It's really, really cheap. Yeah, as I've mentioned, I have read all of the data mine stuff, but I can't talk about it. Oh no, don't tell me that guy is stealing everything from me. Oh no, it's here. Did it just spawn? Or was it here all along and I couldn't see it? And bonus quest is good, I'm here for experience. Doing the bonus quest is just an extra.
Rise and shine.
A little bit of a lag I felt here. Weird latency related lag. But never mind.
This is Private Suzoku, 5th Infantry. Whoever finds this, Lieutenant Pillock ordered us in here.
Demonoki, what was that comment about? 3.9? I meant 2.9. Did I say 3.9? That's probably a lapsus or whatever it's called in English. Thanks for stopping by, Alex. I'll see you next time. Wow, there is kind of a lot of lag today. I'm not really sure why. Right, I have... Oh, apparently one in the entrance that I forgot to click. It's not about, again, it's not about the sniper being bad back in 2.8 and 2.9. It's just that the type of class I don't enjoy. I'm a fan of melee classes mainly because of all the moving abilities and the movement capabilities. I like moving around. I don't want to stay 30 meters or 29 meters away from the main target and just switch targets left and right and shoot. It's not fun. That's a good upgrade. And... the hell? Alright, let's go speak. Well, back then I played nightmares and hard modes with 3 or 4 different classes, so I could make up some kind of a comparison at least for myself.
Help me, you there? Yes, you. Like tonight.
I didn't.
This unit captives don't use it.
If neither,
I please. I know, right?
your counterpart.
You shot.
Loot a data spike, okay. Which one is it? Oh, really? I have another one? No, I take my words back. I don't have another one close. My platform, stay there. Thank you. I must resist hitting all of these. That would probably give me a side quest of clearing the area. Where is that? Let's take the second floor. It's probably there. And I can see someone is killing it at the moment. Why the hell is my FPS so very low? Can you guys see the FPS being low? Is it visible on the live stream? I really don't know why is that. Okay, it's a little bit more normal now. It went up to the 40s and 60s. Let's see. Loot the data spike. Okay, that's easy enough. Huh. What are you talking about? Light side of what? Rewarding bonus objective for this heroic, or what did I miss? Return. Seriously? That's not good. Or maybe I can... No, I can't. Damn it. Alright. Let's run manually. Fortunately, this damn thing is on cooldown. I could go and do another heroic while I'm waiting for this to cool off. What's the cooldown of the... Haha, 60 minutes? No thanks. I would prefer to go and hand the heroic right now. Ooh, level 44. I forgot I leveled up during the previous heroic. Quick check. Nothing new. It's not just me and you. Everybody is getting the damn FPS drops all the time. But even 5 years later, I still never get tired of mentioning it. The iWin button is this damn overpowered suppressive fire AoE. It's cheap enough, it kills targets quickly. Shame, though, it's only useful in leveling as an overpowered AoE ability. It's also useful in some very heavy AoE trash pools, but I can't really remember snipers overusing it in boss fights. Can you guys remind me of a boss fight where suppressive fire is actually useful? Maybe in the first stage or stages of Draxus, second boss in Dread Fortress. Where else? I'm really struggling to pick a good moment in boss fights where AoE is actually useful anymore these days. I can't tell you, Senna, what I think it would be because I'm not allowed. That's really unfortunate when I get these kinds of questions and I know the answer but I can't tell it.
You will do as I say, droid.
Repairing schedule.
You and me, we're getting good.
Oh, absolutely right. Yeah, the Revenite commanders, although not really always. The hell? Oh, that's the other one now. The Revenite Commanders is extremely good for AoE if everybody plays with an AoE friendly tactics.
Right,
We usually don't. I don't know why. We didn't, I mean, I should say. Oh. I don't even have a guild on this one. I could probably find myself a casual guild. Although I don't expect to be playing this character a lot, and it will be a ghost member of whatever guild I join in. What did I tell you? iWin button. Once again, can we kill 4 of them with one shot? That one is the hero. He survived on 47 HP. I've lost the XP buff, apparently. Because I've played a lot. Thank you for stopping by, mate. You can catch up with the recording of the live show for whatever you think you might have missed. Although until the end of tonight's live show, it will be heroic farming. Do I have bonus quest? Yep, those are 12 out of 15. There are the last 3 available. I'm not allowed to talk about it, man, and of course I'm not allowed to stream it. It's in the NDA agreement. NDA, I should say. A is for agreement.
On my way.
Stop making me move, damn you. Wow, he's frustrating. Alright. That was enough, and the bonus quest was done as well. What's next? Go to the other corner and do the important stuff.
You and me, we're getting good.
I really hope that I will be able to talk a lot more about uprisings and whatever else BioWare decides to share with us tomorrow. Tomorrow in a very late evening for Europe time or a very early afternoon for North American time zone. We'll have a producer live stream. First, as BioWare promised, first of many. So check out the news on my website for the exact timing. I don't really remember when it was supposed to start. I hope that they're going to reveal details about the uprisings, because that's really the thing I'm most curious about from the new expansion. Story as well. I've noticed that she is on passive, thank you. The good news is I didn't die because of that. Really? Best setting is that NVIDIA what was the tool name? NVIDIA GeForce Experience or some other tool that you've been using? Mine was Jedi Knight Sentinel. Let me open that discussion. Mine was Jedi Knight Sentinel. I started with combat spec because back then I thought I hate dot specs. And Watchman was a dot spec. It really is bad and was bad even back then for leveling purposes. So I think I've made the right decision from the very beginning, even though I didn't know much about the game or the classes. I liked the story, I liked the class, and I was sure that I would like the gameplay, because I'm a melee type of player. Now I'm really eager to see answers from others as well. And to add up to the question, did you guys ever change your main class? You played one like for an year or something, and then you've decided to change to something different because of your group setup, or because you got bored with it, or because BioWare nerfed it to hell? Third one should be a popular one, even though some of us don't like to admit when we change a main class because it's been nerfed. But I witnessed that throughout the 5 years of gameplay in this game. I've witnessed that so many times, especially in PvP. There is always the 1 or 2 overpowered classes more overpowered than the others, and usually have 2, 3 or 4 of them at least in each group when you're doing normal war zones. Not so much in ranked. For ranked PvP, I haven't done much myself actually. My participating in ranked PvP is very limited and has always been. Simply because I never had the time to put behind grinding a PvP set full and optimized. And I don't like doing stuff under geared. Let's see, what the hell is this now? Firestar, okay. I've always been wondering, how can someone not have a main class? But then again, it really depends on what you do with that class. If you don't enjoy or bother, I should say, doing endgame, PvP, or PvE, should have entrenched probably. Then it makes sense. Like for example, I just leveled up a Shadow, first as a tank, then as a DPS. And I'm moving on to the sniper. And if I never play those classes again, I would just move on to another character. Should be able to climb from here, hopefully, or maybe not. Probably not. Oh yeah, I could. Nice. So, where the hell is this? Oh, there you are. Smuggler. Ooh, nice. There were so few smugglers in general, and gunslingers, and damn it. What was the healing version of the gunslinger? Why the hell did I forget Operative Empire? I hate it when these things escape of my mind. I feel like a total noob, and experiencing a brain fart life is never fun. Scoundrel. Of course, it's a scoundrel. So, what I meant to say is that there are so few of those kind of players, even today, and they were even fewer back in 2011. We had one gunslinger in our team when I started playing the game, and we were always getting drops of gear for the smuggler class. I don't know why. BioWare was just trolling everybody, or whatever the reason was. Even when we were not doing runs through flashpoints and operations, we were still getting drop for smuggler gear. Hey G-Star, I've been online for about an hour now, and I don't expect to be online for much longer. You've missed the Eternal Championship grind for the Dark vs. Light, and I think that was all. After that, I've been doing heroics. Right, what else? Oh, one more. Damn it. I think YouTube Gaming mentions how long I've been online, or maybe they do only mention that on the YouTube Gaming website. If you're watching via YouTube on the widescreen, you don't see that, I think. It's not that important. Conversation in a heroic. Something we don't see often. I really miss the heroics in this game. We haven't had a new heroic design in a very long time in SWTOR, and I think BioWare needs to change this. The best way to implement a new heroic is probably through a new daily area. We also haven't had a daily area in a long time. And why am I walking? Just teleport to the next one, you silly. I've already leveled up 45. I don't exactly miss those days. I'm not sure if you've been around, because I've told my story of the struggles with my Jedi Knight and the final boss fight at level 50. But I needed 2 days to defeat that. Yep, 2 days to defeat the final boss in the story of the class. Today, we hear something like that, we think, okay, these guys are total noobs, they have absolutely no idea how to play the damn class. How the hell is that possible? Nope, really. Back then, the final boss fight for each one of the stories was actually very challenging. You started around 3.7.8. I don't think there was a 3.8, man. What was the last chapter in 3 point something? Ziost was the last one. Yes, thank you for the note. I was thinking Oricon. Every time I talk about dailies, I think about Oricon being the last one, and I keep forgetting about the dead planet. Spoilers. Hey, Redback. How are you doing? Haven't seen you around lately. Being away from the game? Taking a break? Or being busy? Favorite planet story quest? Oh. Probably Belsavis. If you're talking about the planetary main plot. I think mine is Belsavis. But I absolutely hate the design of Belsavis, because it made me get lost so many times. you might have noticed, I'm not doing the best skill priority rotation here because I don't use follow through every single time it's off cooldown. I'm doing my best, but well, oh, hello boss. Aurelia looks like Stalingrad. How do you know what Stalingrad looks like? I love the Stalingrad movie and all the other movies and related to Stalingrad. I actually always enjoy watching old war movies. Ooh, it died. It died for 15.2 thousand. 15,000 XP points. Damn good experience earned from these. By auto trigger you mean the fact that they can find you in stealth? That's really, really annoying. Thank you, Snow. Don't push me. My damn companion is on passive again.
Rise and shine.
Corellia, unfortunately, I must say, seems a little bit too repetitive. I don't know if there is a better way to describe what I feel, at least for me, when I land and do quests on Corellia, but it looks all the same. The buildings are very similar. When you pay attention to the small details, yes, you see the total destruction and annihilation on the streets and in the buildings. It's cool that you can roam around. I just don't like the fact that everything looks the same. And yet again, that's a major city, major capital. It's supposed to look like this. Still though, I'm a fan of the nature. That's probably why I enjoy planets like... I don't know, I was about to say hot, but not anymore. Hot is too damn bright. Hey, Sidious. I enjoy Voss, for example. I've always enjoyed Taris. I hated Taris just like everybody else in the first days of the game when we didn't have run. I mean, this one, where how is it, sprint? We did not have sprint back then, you might remember. It was a level 14 ability and some of us jumped a little bit too early on Taris. We didn't have speeders until level 25, which was a huge problem. I can't remember what is the deal today with the FTP, with the free-to-play status. I think they still get speeder only at level 25, right? Unless they purchase something from the Cartel store to lower that. Or they have a legacy perk allowed. But I don't know of many free-to-play characters or players that actually have a higher legacy level. I love Titan as well, but it's too damn small.
You and me, we're getting good.
It's too small and too boring, I must say. The first levels are always boring. They're boring now, of course. When I first played through the game, Titan was amazing and gigantic. I honestly remember telling myself, wow, this place is big. Is this over now? Oh, one last boss fight, probably. What's that level 20? Your legacy? Oh, it's the speeder for free-to-play. Level 20 is still very high. It's actually after Taris. If you're a Republic player, I should say. If you're an Empire player, Taris is a higher level planet. Korriban is boring. It feels smaller than Titan for some very weird reason. I don't know why. It's really not. But it's a lot more narrow and it's all red, all boring. You don't really learn much about Korriban while doing it. You see all of those temples, tombs, sorry, not temples. And you see all of the gigantic statues, but there are no lore objects attached to them to learn who is this, why is it here. All of this is a part of the extended universe, and BioWare could have really mentioned something. On Titan as well, like for example, why is that ruin here, why is this stone there, what happened in this region. You get some updates from region to region, but I don't think they are nearly enough. Plus, the worst part is that they actually pop briefly, and most of us just tend to ignore those messages. You know the little codex updates when you switch to, when you enter a new area you haven't been in before? I like the episode. You should check my blog post. I'm supposed to make a video about it tomorrow. It was a very good episode. I'm finally happy to see Thrawn in action. Everything Thrawn did in this episode was really good and fun. He actually stole the show. He made the episode cool. If it wasn't for him, I think it would have been a boring one. But the way he acts, he behaves and interacts with the rebels especially was really interesting to see. I've been dying for a month now to see Thrawn in action, in a real action, except for just appearing and saying a couple of lines. I'm still not sure if I like the voiceover. He's a little bit too soft. But then again, in the scene when he showed teeth to his... I can't remember the name of that lieutenant, was he, or captain or something? He grabbed him like this, and he was about to just eat him up alive, just before he calmed down. Chapter 12 is my absolutely, by all means, my favorite from Fallen Empire, but I agree with you. It lacks a lot of backstory, a lot of lore connections, and some of the things hopefully will be explained later on, like how and why, spoilers incoming, Darth Mar is alive as a spirit. Who taught him to come back as a spirit? We know from the absolute canon, the movies, that coming back as a spirit after you die is actually something very few are achieving. And it's normal for Darth Mar to be capable of doing this, just doesn't make sense why exactly out of nowhere he came back. What the hell is Sotil doing there in the wildness? Never mind. We'll talk about these things some other time probably. We did talk about them in the review that I've published about the chapter. 46 already. Do I get something cool? Yay! I can't really get that one now. Wait, I can go to the fleet and sell some stuff. It's actually profit. I think I'm going to love the movie. I definitely love the trailers. I've been reading a lot about it without spoiling the story itself for me and the characters' backstories. But I've started really following everything about the movie except for the story spoilers around this summer's celebration, this year's celebration in Europe. And I think it's going to be an awesome movie. How exactly can we have a Star Wars movie with the Force barely being mentioned and not a single lightsaber being used? Or at least we haven't seen in the trailers. Forrest Whitaker is one of my favorite actors, as I've mentioned in the analysis of the trailer that I did a few days ago in the previous live show. And I can't wait to see what exactly his character is going to be about. If you know, because very likely that details about his character are already known, so don't spoil in the chat. Keep it friendly. Maybe it's a good idea to upgrade a little bit. With 40 commendations, I could upgrade at least the weapons. Yep, that's a good upgrade. Earpiece. Wait. The hell? Whoop. Buy back. That's actually the better one. 104. There you go. Now let's sell the other one and stop being confused. Nice spoiler. Really nice one. Wow. My implants are really low level. Well, they're not level bound actually. They're lower tier.
Please use all products only as intended.
Crafting materials, no thanks. Ooh, weapon. Look at this. When and how the hell did I get this? Never mind. I'm just going to extract whatever I could. There are 104 blue for level 33, unfortunately. That's old. I don't want level 43, not 33. Let's go and resupply in the supply section. I must say, farming heroics while live streaming is so much more fun than farming heroics while watching 2.5 Men or something else on the TV next to me. I don't know if times go quicker. Probably I'm getting myself distracted watching the 3 screens all at the same time. 3 screens because my chat is on this one and my OBS is on this one. I keep paying attention to OBS just in case something fucks up and I need to quickly restart. Hopefully it hasn't happened yet. The sniper is not exactly just for fun, it's also for the dark versus light. I already have another sniper who used to be my endgame sniper, as I've mentioned previously, some 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. I'm not really enjoying sniper in endgame. I do enjoy sniper at lobby PvP, but I don't do a lot. And I absolutely love that class for leveling. The story is also good, although I'm not bothering with the class story, as you can see here. The slave's secret is... Okay, it says level 46 quest because of the level sync, damn it. But it's actually a very old quest. I can't even remember where is it from. It seems I'm up to Balmorra. Really? Alright, whatever. 1500 alacrity, yeah. If you have high latency, that might actually be an issue because I don't think you would be benefiting from high alacrity. But why not? It's fun. It's actually probably going to be useful for some boss fights. Or maybe some trash fights. Let's see, level 42, level 48. Oh, I forgot there is a jump. Because everything up until now is 42, 38. It's 4 levels jump. And now we get from 42 to 48. 6 levels jump. We're screwed. Anyway, I should buy some of those for 40. Oops. What? Oh, these are the heroics I have. For 40 crystals or commendations, I should have enough. Oh, that's another thing I should probably tell you about the sniper and gunslinger. I only know how to play Marksman. And probably that's one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy the sniper in endgame, because I never bothered to learn another spec. And remember, back then in the 2.x days of the game, Marksman was a lot more powerful than what it is today. And more fun, I should say. But that's a different topic. Now let's buy some things. For those of you who don't know, it's a lot cheaper to upgrade these days, especially when you have these items, because they have a very high level armoring attached to them. And this set, if I remember correctly, if you take out the custom mod and enhancement, of course, there would be a level 1 set, allowing you to start your brand new character with an incredible plus 50% XP boost. Really crazy stuff, BioWare. I don't know why they're doing this. That's actually ruining the experience and the learning curve for new players. And the Dark vs. Light event was actually made for new players. No. The biggest grind is also not really benefiting from or drawing boosts from this set, because it's endgame. Doing the hard mode flashpoints, it doesn't depend on XP. Doing crafting is actually a fun theory I've read, that this set actually helps with crafting. No, it doesn't. The crafting speed and the crafting boosts and luck and crits only ever depends on your rank of your companion. It doesn't depend on your XP boost. It's exactly why I don't enjoy not just the sniper, but generally ranged DPS classes. Too stationary. Sniper, especially, is the most stationary of all of them, obviously. Gotta be careful to buy a barrel, not a hilt. This isn't a force user. And I should have more... Oh, 14. I can buy 7 more items. That's more than I should need. If I remember correctly, I need 7 enhancements and 9 mods. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enhancements. Good memory, Vulkk. Clap for yourself, because the guys will hear this in about half a minute. They may not even clap for you. That's 6, 7, okay? Why is Sentinel your favorite? Tell me. And 1 more mod. Alright. Can I sell these? Yes, I can.
Appreciate your business.
And it really makes absolute no sense or difference, but I'm still going to
something
give
with
the
this.
gifts to this Alio. She looks funny.
Shove off and take that with you.
Okay, she didn't like that one, whatever it was.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
It's an absolutely the best way to farm Dark versus Light, and it's probably going to be beneficial for the next expansion, because I would personally like to get from 65 to 70 as soon as possible and enjoy the new level
Take
cap.
that with you.
Even through the story. I hope that the story will be balanced for leveling up 65 to 70 with the 9 chapters from Knights of the Eternal Throne. But whatever the case is, I would love if I can actually do that boarding part. Leveling quickly in the first 2 chapters maybe. And then be done with it and just enjoy the story after that without having to learn new abilities, new passives,
Rise and shine.
and so on and so on. More heroics actually. Let's do the remaining 4. How many heroics have I done so far? 3? 4? If anybody can tell me how many heroics does Balmorra have in total, we could easily calculate how many I did.
All right, make me look good.
I don't expect that BioWare is going to fix anything related to cutscenes and cinematics, no. These things take time. They might fix some of the shadows and flickering issues, because those are easier things to fix. But creating new animations, I believe, is an absolutely no chance. Oh, instance, nice. Uncle Vulkk, what the hell? I'm not that old.
You and me, we're getting good.
Or maybe you're teasing me because I've been diving into old memories about the game all this time. Is that the reason why you're teasing me, damn you? Do I plan to do a marathon stream for the 9 chapters? Not for all of them, probably. Unless it's a convenient time for me or I can take a couple of days off from work. Well, 29th is Tuesday. Oh, that's a good idea. I should take a couple of days of holiday. And why not? If I manage to do that, I might be able to do all 9 chapters all together. But it's more likely that I will spend the first 1 or maybe 2 hours in the live stream dealing with changes. I would like, unlike the previous time with 3.0 and 4.0, I think it's probably better to start off live stream when the servers go up, explaining all of the major changes. Now, there will be a lot more changes that I will not be able to explain in one video. And obviously, I plan to have many and different guides depending on how many changes BioWare does for the final version. And all of these will be available at launch, or maybe even before that, again depending on BioWare's policy of releasing information. Most of all, the last 2 times with the last expansions, I've always opened up with the story. with Rishi and Revan in 3.0 and Rishi and Yavin, I should say, sorry. And then with Fallen Empire and Zaku in 4.0. Every single time I've been doing these live streams for the first week or so, people join in and the most thing they care about is how much their classes have changed. Why does this part of the user interface look different? Where the hell did that part go? Did BioWare remove this? Where is my ability? What's new with crafting? How many crafters can I have? Can I craft this? Or what happened to GTN? Can I have 100 quests in my quest right now? Because we've been stuck with the 20... Where is it? We've been stuck with the 25 limit for 5 years now. And we're basically begging BioWare to raise up the damn number already. It's something that many people from our community have been publicly criticizing BioWare for. I don't know why it's so simple to raise the amount of quests. Never mind, I'm just strolling away from the main topic. But yeah, I think it might be better to talk about these things before I jump into the story for 5.0. And every time someone asks something, I would just say, okay, go to that guide or go to that video and check out for the changes and come back and enjoy the story. You're not allowed to call me Uncle Vulkk. You're like a grandpa to me. Hi, Jim. Just killing my companion now. Are you? Really? Sword of the Vigilant. Where is that sword from? I can't remember it by name. But what's wrong with it? Animation, probably? Hello, Seamus. How am I liking this spec? Marksman? It's the only spec I know for the sniper. I know how to play, I mean. And I love it. I don't play it perfectly, especially now, because it doesn't need to be played perfectly. Plus, I'm not that very much experienced sniper player. But it's a really good and easy to play spec for leveling. I need to start destroying some towers, probably. Except for just farming for the stupid side quest. I should look around which one were the towers and how to destroy them. Because honestly, I don't remember. Maybe that? Yep, that's it.
Rise and shine.
Okay, one tower. Who the hell are you? General Tao. Fine, that's actually another heroic that I'm in the middle of. I don't need it, but I love that damn shield. That Mo, I don't think they would kill it. It would be pointless to bring the character back to canon and then kill him off. Maybe at the end of the season, in an epic battle versus Vader. Oh, damn, that's gonna be awesome. Vader killing Darth Maul. I'm rooting for this ending already. Really? Violence. I've never ever played it, especially after they've changed it with 3.0. But even before that, I've never even attempted it. I can't even remember why I chose Marksman. Maybe I've started playing the class when Marksman was the best one, especially for single target and for leveling. It has always been the best one for leveling since I've started playing it. Just can't really remember who made me start with it. Or maybe it was the easiest one and I was told go play with this one because it's easiest to learn. And back at that time I just wanted to have a sniper. I hadn't made any plans playing a sniper at endgame or anything.
You and me? Getting good.
Right, tower number 3. Where would be the other towers? Probably those two. And that one over there. Yep, that's the one reason why I think it's the best. There is the iWin button. Suppressive fire.
Rise and shine.
They survived! And of course, I like the sound and the animations of the sniper marksman. They just look like a sniper. Someone just pounding down and pumping a single target DPS. Right, number 4 is down. I don't think there are extra towers. It's just 5 and 6 over there. And that would be it. Ooh, a bonus quest. I didn't even notice that this is actually a bonus quest. And the main quest is kill stuff. It's usually the other way around.
You and me? We're getting good.
And that's yet another achievement I'm supposed to have completed years ago. Defeat 25 Republic aligned humanoids of strong difficulty or above in the Balmorran Arms Factory as an Imperial player. Thank you very much for this achievement. I've been hunting and farming for it for a long time. Why do you hate it when the companions steal the kill? I usually enjoy their lines, and so many of the new companions have nothing to say when they kill stuff. That's really unfortunate. Ooh, green stuff. Every time I saw a green stuff in the past, I always enjoyed because most of the time it was a commendation. But unfortunately that doesn't happen anymore. I must admit, it gets boring doing the same stuff again and again and again. But when you have 4 silver targets, I think, all of them were 4 silvers, there is really no better way to defeat them. Right, just one more to kill for the main quest. Scandrew is my favorite healer as well, but unlike Jim, I've never played Commando healer. And I'm really ashamed of that fact. I think I should probably try and cover up the loss in 5.0. But then again, at the moment I don't have a team, I don't have a group, so learning a new class in the middle of a pug is probably not exactly the best and brightest idea. Whoa, 47 already? And home one more level until I get to the good stuff in my inventory. New skills? No, of course not. But then again, it's probably important to mention, even though it was 3 levels ago, that I finally learned recoil control That's my follow through has been popping up a lot. Well, a lot more than before. That heroic took me, what, 15 to 20 minutes to do? Yeah, judging by the live stream time, it took me more than 15 minutes to do. Still though, one level for 15 minutes, not a bad ratio. Hahaha. Okay, let's do the usual. Oh, smart guys. Oh, annoying guys. Gotta love sniper for heroics. Maybe sometimes it's better to have a stealth class doing these heroics, but none of the stealth classes actually have as awesome AoE as the sniper does. Look at this. No hands! Look at me, mom! No hands! Was that right? Or, look, mom, look! No hands. I'm trying to remember a quote from a movie. Can't even remember what was the movie, but I saw it recently. I think it was a Disney movie. Yeah, they reverted that change with the heroic, so you still get decent XP. I don't do them often or at all, so I can't really say how much more experience you would be getting compared to before, but currently there is a 200% XP gain, which actually allows you to level like mad, especially if you have the damn set from the Dark vs. Light event. It's a crazy leveling curve. Defeat a resistance tactician. Alright, let's go defeat the tactician. Oh, you were talking about the tactical flashpoint. Why don't you do them solo? You don't need to do them tactical for Dark vs. Light. I hate those knockdowns and stuns. Let me go! How do I resist? I don't know. That's a good question. Not really sure. Are you talking about the explosives laying around or what else? One stun, then immediately recover and another stun. Well, if I was doing the heroics for money or rewards or something else at a higher level and not for leveling, I would definitely be doing them on my Marauder or Sentinel because of the AoE powers that they have. What now? Defeat the resistance tactician. Where the hell is it? Ah, that one. Okay, he's defeated. That was easy. Of course, getting to it is the harder part. No, 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 no! All of the companion gifts are shitty, except for the ones you buy on Odessen. That's my opinion, at least. But I never bother with companions anymore. I've gotten all of the companions on my first characters of each class to maximum to get the achievements and the bonuses. So from that point going further, I don't need those companions on this character specifically for crafting. And it is just wrong to throw them away when it takes 3 seconds to give it to the companion, and here she doesn't like it.
Shove off and take that.
Oh, come on! Like something! Damn, Khalil.
show you my gun.
Okay, I managed to kick that one, but the other one was probably too far away for my kick to kick in. Nice. And finish the heroic. Oh, no. There is more. Let's go back then. I love the new trailer. I have a video about it, and you should definitely take a look if you haven't. The trailer is 6 minutes, and the video dissecting and analyzing and speculating on the trailer that I did was actually more like 15.
You and me?
I had a lot of things to say, mention, and share with you guys. And it was the best trailer that we've seen in terms of just visual quality. But Deceived is still my favorite one.
Stop, please. We need. No, I need. In the thanks.
There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will.
Do you mean to say that the Section X daily area is dead at the moment? I didn't know that. I haven't been to the daily area there in ages. Maybe many people like me are doing and thinking the same. That's why it's a dead end. Defeat, defeat, defeat. Simple enough. The Republic's last gasp. I think that's another heroic I've not done. I don't remember the name, and I don't remember the instance. Even though the design of the instance is somewhat typical. Now, for someone like me who doesn't always remember the abilities that I'm playing, I know the rotation because I've laid them out in the exact same way that I did in my previous or first sniper character, and I know the order of the keybinds of my keyboard, but I don't exactly remember the abilities names. And now that I have the bonus up to follow through recoil control, I need to remember that firing snipe twice, firing takedown or ambush once, or completing a penetrating blast is giving me a free reset and immediate reset of the cooldown of follow through. I need to remember again those things. It takes time because it's a character and a class I don't play a lot. And the worst part is that the cooldown still remains active until the very end of the ability that I'm using. And like for example, when it's a channel, when I start using the channel, if follow through is supposed to proc, I need to be able to see that it's proccing and it's off cooldown before the channel is completed. That would make the gameplay easier. But then again, I shouldn't be really complaining because the gameplay of the sniper is already easy. All of the classes are being made very easy to play when you've never played them before because of the yellow borders of the upcoming proc skill. You don't need to monitor the icons or count how many times you've used that ability or the other ability. Everything that's proccing is now bright yellow or orange flashing on your toolbar. It's bad decision to not make any more heroics. And of course, let's not even start talking about endgame content. But I personally don't miss grinding for reputation. It's fun to do, but the last one, or at least I think it was the last one, quad drive yard reputation grind, that was awful. Absolutely awful. If the reputation is gated behind one single operation instance, I don't think BioWare should do that. Lever smuggler.
Rise and shine.
Yep, it's a little bit easier when I pay attention to what skill I'm using. I now know which abilities unlock what. And basically every time after a penetrating blast or after ambush and takedown, follow through is reset and I should go back to using it. I know I haven't trenched. Thank you for that reminder. And hi, Sam. The one down sound is that Entrench is on 45 seconds cooldown, and I'm always thinking maybe I would use it on the next fight, and then I keep saving it for no reason. Can you remember, Trio, what made you lose the affection towards flashpoints? Why did you get bored actually? Because the flashpoints were the same, or maybe because the rewards were not worth it anymore?
All right, make me look good. On my way. On my way.
You. One more heroic left to do for this Balmorra run. I started at level 43, about to end it at... Alright then. Throw up one thing. Let me do the quest and get up to 48. Nice. 48. With 48, we have a new passive to learn. Well, I've actually learned it already. Let's see what it gives. Follow through reduces the energy cost of your next 2 snipes by 5. Woohoo! Even more energy reduced buffs. What happens when you combine buffs and boosts? Busts. Ooh, 48 is also a level upgrade. Let's do that. Don't ask me why I don't remove the extra warning message. It can be removed, but I like to keep it there. I don't think I've ever suffered from losing gear because of replacing it, but it can always happen and it's always unpleasant. I've explained to many people what they can do if that happens to them. They lose their gear because they've replaced it. What can be done? Send Power ticket hoping that they can help you. They have helped in the past, but I'm not really sure if they do that anymore. And of course, the easiest way is to just click on the damn enter key. Whoops. And that's it. The whole character has been upgraded. I didn't pay attention what was... Oh no, never mind. I'm downgraded to level 22, so pretty much XP should remain the same, but the damage should be a little bit higher. Or should it? I don't really know. Never mind. I like to have myself upgraded just in case I do something. It's really not necessary with the level sync anymore. What do you mean 3 to 5? Is that the requirement for the weekly? Can't even remember how long it's been since I've done the weekly. Last heroic for the day and for the planet. And I will hopefully be level 49. A few steps closer to Eternal tier. Don't ask, she wasn't passive. So, is it true that basically from now on, snipe will forever be highlighted because I use follow through all the time, and the boost for snipe is always going to be present? Damn it, that's not good. Ooh, let's see. 9 levels for 1 operation. Cool. Oh, that reminded me. Play time. Whoa, 8 hours? How the hell is that possible? Did I leave the character offline? I mean AFK? The game actually disconnects me if I leave the character AFK for too long without playing. It's really weird. I was expecting something more like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, maybe 5, but 8? That's a long time. Hey Ra, haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe you haven't said something in a while. Are you taking a break from the game? And eventually from my live shows? I just remembered. I recorded first episode 00, if you wish, of Mafia 3. What do you guys think of that game? Any of you played the previous Mafia and Mafia 2? I'm a huge fan of the original Mafia game and not so much of a huge fan for the second one. But I decided to try Mafia 3 as well, despite all the negative reviews I've been seeing around mostly because of the graphics and the frame rate issue. And because of the grinding involved as a part of the story. But as a huge fan of the series, I think I should definitely try it out, and I just did. As a matter of fact, I've made the video available on my Patreon feed, and it already got claimed twice. The good news is it's claimed for monetization by the owner of the licensed tracks, because the music in Mafia 3 is licensed all over the place. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the good news is the video isn't blocked, so it can still be seen, and if I don't manage to clear off the claims, I will just publish it in a couple of days with its current state, just to see if you guys would be interested in maybe live series or a playthrough or a walkthrough of some sort. The game is glitchy. I've already experienced a couple of crashes for 2 or 3 hours of gameplay. And with that, I'm wrapping it up. If you haven't done so yet, take a look at my 2 videos for today. The SWTOR Romances short one in the afternoon that I've released, and the new one weekly roundup with all of the most important information from the week. Mostly Rogue One trailer, the upcoming tomorrow Star Wars producer livestream, where we hope to learn more details than what we already know. But judging by past experience, BioWare is probably just going to repeat everything that's written on the KOTET official page. Wrapping up the live show, thank you guys for joining me without any kind of announcement about this live event. I know that probably many of you would prefer that I have a schedule, but remember, I'm doing this for fun. It's not my profession, like with many of the big streamers, and I don't follow a schedule because I only play and stream when I enjoy. I'm a kind of person who can't really hide my feelings, or at least I think so, and I've been told so. So when I play the game, because I've said I will and because I have to be online on this day and in this hour, it's probably going to be very transparent and easy for you to see that. Anyway, check out the rest of the videos from my channel if you've never been on the channel before, and I will see you tomorrow, if not for a live stream or a video. I will definitely see you in the Twitch chat for the BioWare live stream. Bye bye.